I hate this thing. What's up, guys? I need to work on my B-roll. So today I'm cleaning up the yard. We're just getting things cleaned up a little bit, getting ready for winter because it's coming. So I want to try doing some different B-roll styles and techniques, and then sit down at the computer and work through it all and see what we can come up with. See what works, what doesn't, and where we can go with that. Now, one of the things that I always forget to do while filming B-roll is record myself, or have someone recording me recording whatever I'm recording. This is important because I'm vlogging, so you need to have B-roll of yourself recording what you're recording. So I gotta make sure I do that more. Which also means I might need another camera. Phones! Okay. Did a jump cut scene before coming out, so I'm gonna play that now while I head to the backyard. Then we'll do the next one. Future Adam here. I did the edits, and I'm just gonna jump in after and give my 2 cents and my thoughts on how it worked. I like these jump cuts if you're trying to do something really quick, like I went to the store. You could do jacket on, leaving car keys in the car. You're there. If you were doing a big trip or something like that, like, hey, I went to Europe today. Bam, bam, bam. There, you're done. I think this would work really good for that. Something that I thought is really important that I want to share with you is you need sound effects. You need the sounds in there. I'm gonna show it to you without the added sound effects, the whooshes and the loud zipper, just to show how bad it is. So I'll do that now. That was it without sound. The sounds definitely make it better. So make sure that you put in those extra added sounds just to give the quick cuts, because they're only a frame or 2 or 3. Since they're so fast, you need to add. Let's go back to past Adam. Okay, this is the job I didn't want to do. I got to clean up after the dog before all the snow hits. So we're gonna do the time lapse, 3 different cuts in a time lapse to see how that works. So let's do this. That was my time lapse. I do enjoy doing time lapses. I feel it lets the viewer be part of what you're doing. It's great if you're doing an extended long task of building a puzzle or Lego set or yard cleaning, mowing the grass, or even repairing a dirt bike. The one thing that I'd make sure to do in any of those cases is I'd make sure to move the camera around as I did. Something you can take or leave in this case is I left the audio in because I felt it helped the scene. It helped you feel like you were there. You could hear the traffic going by. You could hear the wind. You kind of got that it's a little bit of a cooler day, that kind of thing. So I left that in, but you don't need to. Another useful way to use a time lapse is how Casey Neistat does in all his YouTube videos, is to set up an establishing shot. In those cases, I would only use music and take the sound out. You don't need it unless you think that the audio would assist. You're doing a time lapse of playground to show that you're at the playground or we're at the playground. Maybe having some kids laughing and running around would work, but you wouldn't want to do it in the time lapse form because it would just be high squeals. So you want to ADR it no matter what. And ADRing means that you're recording just audio. That's all you're recording. So you want to stand there and record audio for a minute or two, and then when you're editing, you can place that over, take the audio that was in the clip out, and put the ADR audio in. Okay, back to Past Adam. I'm gonna film the kids playing in the yard here. We're gonna shoot it a few in 24 frames per second, 60 frames per second, and 120 frames per second to really see what the difference is, what works. I'll make sure I label it whenever what shot is what, or shot in what, and we'll see how it goes when we sit down to edit it. So let's chase them kids. For a B-roll, I definitely like the 120. It's so smooth and so buttery. Oh, it's just so nice. I think for a more action slow motion, I did enjoy the 60 frames per second, but to really, really slow it down, that 120 was nice. I think a nice combination between the 120 and the 60 would bang on. I think that's what we'd do. The 24 frames per second amongst those two looked really rushed. And I know if you shoot at 30 frames per second, it just looks a little off. It's just, there's something not quite right. Think of when you listen to your podcast on 1 or 2 times speed. That's how it comes across. So I didn't even do the 30 frames per second, but I definitely like the 24 or the 120 frames per second and the 60 frames per second. So I'm going to try and shoot more B-roll doing that, getting the music in. That's the future goal right there. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope this helped you determine what kind of B-roll you liked. If you want, we can dive more into the specifics of each B-roll. Just leave a comment down below. If you like this video, please give it that thumbs up. If you haven't already, smash that sub button. smash it, hit it, do something with that sub button. Click it. Click that sub button. And don't forget, if you do want to discuss B-roll or any filming, anything, I stream every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday on Twitch TV. The link is down in the boopity-boop below. And until next video, we'll see you then.